Hello again and welcome back here. Okay, now I think it's the time to create the door. I have an image right here. We can use it. This one right here. I can import it and follow the this design, and we can create something like this. So let's see how can we do that. All right, I will go to the right view and I will import the image. Just click and drag and let's put it inside Blender here. And after that, we should check the size. I will create a guide here. For example, I can add a plane and align this to the view, and let's see where is it. It's right here. I can move it anywhere I like. For example, right here. And I can open this panel and go to the item and change the dimension. So for the X, we should have 1 meter maybe. Let's start with 1 meter. And for the Y, 210 centimeter. Maybe here we can add 90, I guess. I'm not so quite sure, but we can change that later. And now I will scale the image to fit this guide. You can go to the wireframe if you like. And let's move the image. I will align the image, as you can see here, with the guide. And I will put the 3D cursor, for example, right here. And let's move the image just a little bit, like this. And I will use the 3D cursor as a pivot point so I can scale from this point out, as you can see, like that. And I scale this up until you reach the top edge of the guide, something like this. And I guess that's it. All right, now the image is perfect. All right, when you jump to the perspective, it's difficult to see it because it's not visible. So in this case, I will hit 5 to active or the orthographic so we can see the image. I will select the image and move it back just a tiny bit, like that. And let's go back to the right view. And I guess we can use this plane to start. So let's see how can we create something like that. I guess we can start with the frame. I think we can create the frame first, and after that, create all the pieces. So I will tab after selecting the plane, and I will grab these two vertices and move them on this side. Something like that. And you can give this a specific thickness. All right, something tiny like that. All right, and all right, we just extruded this on the wrong direction. It's okay to move it like that. And here I will have or add an edge loop, and I will extrude this just a little bit like this. All right, I think 5 centimeter minus 5 will be okay. All right, let's type 5, sorry. Minus 5, that's very cool. All right, let's go to the right view and let's see. Let's check the results. All right, cool. After that, I will select all of these faces and copy them on the other side. Hit Shift D and let's take a copy over here. And I will mirror it, hit Control M, or you can go to the all right mesh and mirror this to the Y axis like that. And it will be mirrored depending on the 3D cursor, because we switch this to 3D cursor, the pivot. We can switch this back to median. All right, let's put this over here. And now we got this result. All right, now we can create some kind of connection between them depending on these faces. By the way, if you use mirror in the edit mode, the result will be flipped. So in this case, I will hit A, select them all. I just want to fix the face orientation or fix the normal. just select them all, hit A, and then Shift N to recalculate the normal. All right. I will hit Control R to add one edge loop almost right here, and another edge loop right here, but I will snap this with this one. Just hold Control and snap it like that. That's very cool. And after doing this, I will select these faces and use them. Hit Shift D, take a copy, and right click to leave it in the same place, and P and then S to separate this out. And now I will select this piece and tab to focus on it. And let's say grab these two edges. I just want to extrude them a little bit, but after the extrusion, I just want to weld them here. So it's better to active auto merge first. Hit E, hold Control, snap these over here. And now I will select those, all of them, and hit E to extrude them like that. That's very cool. You can grab this edge, hit F to create a face here. Grab this one, hit F 2 times to create two faces here. All right, and now let's take this one and select all of these faces, and I guess we can go to Mesh and choose Symmetrize. And let's see if that will work. All right, just change the direction to plus X to minus X. And yeah, that's perfect. But this one needs to be moved just a tiny bit. I will grab this side and snap it perfectly. Just hit G to the Y, hit P to grab this vertex and snap it with this one like that. And now I will grab this edge loop, hold Shift, Alt Shift, and add this one, and then you can connect them. I guess we can bridge them. All right, like that. And then flip the normal, hit A, Shift N to recalculate the normal. And now we got this result, as you can see here. All right, very cool. All right, after that, we can focus on the door itself. I will grab one piece here, and I guess we can select this and use it, this face. Hit Shift D to take a copy like that, right click to leave it in the same place, and then hit P and then S to separate this out. And now I will grab this new piece, tab, hit A, select this face, hit E to extrude this, and snap it right here. All right, it's important actually to leave some space, just a tiny space from here, and for this side as well. Just a tiny bit, and from the top, like that. All right, very cool. Now let's see what else we could do here. Let's go to the right and let's see the design of the door. All right, I can use the knife tool to create this design. I will hit K and start from here, from the top. One click, hit A to have a straight cut, and let's add one cut right here. All right, and you can hit A 2 times to turn off this and make one cut. But I just forget something here before we go any further. I forget to active cut through when I use the knife. So let's start over, hit K and hit C to cut through. And let's make the first cut here, hit A to active the straight cut. One click here, hit A 2 times to turn this off. One click here, and now hit A again. Right to the end here, and then hit space to confirm. And now we have nice cut, goes like that. And now let's do it again. Let's hit K and then C to cut through, and let's create a cut, goes like that. Hit A to have a straight cut. One left click here and then enter. Very cool. All right. All right, now I will select this face with this one. All right, something like that. I think we can go to the local mode. Just hit slash. Let's grab those over here. Hit P and then S to separate these out. And the same thing for those. Hit P and then S to separate these out. All right, P and then S. Let's grab this and let's hit slash 2 times to focus on this piece. Tap to go to the edit mode. Hit 2 to activate the edge selection mode. Grab this edge, hit F to fill this area with face until you fill this one as well. And I'm going to do the same thing for the rest. Grab this one, hit slash to go to the local mode. Tab, grab this edge, hit F multiple times. All right. And the same thing for this piece. Tab, grab this edge, hit F, I think just 2 times, and yeah, that's it. That's very cool. And now it's up to you if you want to give this a bevel. It's okay to do that. So let's start with this piece first. Let's go to the modifier and let's give this a bevel. And let's add 0.5 centimeter, something tiny. And I guess we have some variation in the scale. So I will grab this Control A, apply the scale to avoid this problem. And I guess we can go beyond that. Let's 0.3 maybe. I guess it will work with 2 segments here. Right click, shade smooth, and let's activate the harden normal just to get better shading. Maybe 3. I guess it will be okay. And now I can copy the same information here and give it to the rest. So select this with this, hold shift to grab this one, and copy to selected and hit Alt to copy the modifier for these 2 selected objects. All right, that's very cool. Fix the scale, grab this, Control A, apply scale, and this one as well. Cool. And for the frame, I guess we can go to the edit mode here. And I guess we can bevel this edge loop. And this one. Or before you do that, just apply the scale to avoid any problem. Tab, grab those, hit Control B, and let's bevel them. And let's add a lot of vertices. For example, you can add 13 segment or you can add 20 if you like. And now we can go to the profile type and active custom profile. And we can pick one of these presets. This one, maybe this one.